Bree, Zombie, Legend Tilia. Appreciate the raid, RSR. Heard you guys talking over there up till I got everything fired up and had to mute him at the end. E-Rock, Pittsburgh, Michael Whitaker, Gate City, Paul, what up, bro? Zachary Hall, what's going on, guys? You made it first. You got the first hey in there. At least, yep, on my thing it shows that. But yeah, a lot of you rolled in right around the same time. Scooter's Card, Super, what's up, brother? Casey Nation, what is going on? What is good? Hope everybody's doing great. I'm actually doing pretty well, believe it or not. Aiko, Tim, Tom, Johnny W, Kevin Kirk, what's going on, my good buddy? Balls is in the house. Warcraft's here. Warcraft, I gave you that for pretty much being through the whole time, brother. So it's a thank you from me. Derby, Superman, what's going on, brother? Blood Axe, pow. You didn't have to, but you did. What's going on, big dog? Bob S, DJ B, Terry Paul, 357 MAGA, RSR's in here. I appreciate the raid, brother. Thank you. Great auction. I was in and out of it. I was there times, but I took the dog on a walk too. And Isaac, what's going on? Void's in the house. Zachary, Jeff Airtime, my man. The Airtime's in the house. Good to see you, brother. So how much did you get sleep? So yeah, I'll get into that, I guess, first. So I went and I took a shower like right away when I got back after I ended the stream, and changed and whatnot, and then I turned on Guns and BITG stream and jumped in both and interacted, said what's up and whatnot, and then I had them still on my computer and I pulled them on my phone, and then I went and laid on the couch actually. Because I figured I was still going to be out for just a little longer. And by 7:30, well, I don't remember anything after about 7:35 or 7:40. And then I woke up, I just passed out hard, and then I woke up at like probably 5 or 6 this morning, went and used the bathroom, and then went back to bed, and then went and looked at my phone groggy at about 10 a.m. just because I had slept so much, because I went back and slept solid. So, man, yeah, what an amazing, amazing time, man. It was so awesome, man. There's a lot of people. Kevin Kirk, Warcraft. Who else was there, like, most of the time? Carter. I know I saw a lot. I mean, I saw a lot of you guys in and out. I was honestly amazed. Well, we're going to get into all that. Card collectors. So, first thing I want to say is I want to shout out. I actually did a phone interview at 2 o'clock this afternoon that I had booked. Sports Card Nation podcast. They're on Twitter. He does a podcast that he uploads. He does phone interview type deals. He edits them like normal podcasts, and then he uploads them. So he wanted to interview me. So I did that interview at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Well, actually more like 1:30. He tried calling at like 1:30. I told him 2, and it was fine because I was already ready to go. So look for that interview to be coming out once I have the link. Once it's edited and going to be dropped. I think it's dropped in like a week and a half or so. Whenever he's done with it, because he does a lot of interviews. I'll have the link for you guys. So I got to shout out him. He's actually going to probably be interviewed on In Depth because he's been doing this for a long time. He's been doing podcasts and different things for different companies. This is now his own. But he's been doing it for a long time. So I will have him on June 1st. He's got over 40 years in like the hobby and working with different companies and podcasts and everything else. So it was definitely an honor to be a part of it. I don't know if he sees this one or not. I know he's watched some of my in-depths. He does know a little bit about me. A lot of people had kind of got my name in his ear apparently, and then he reached out. So very awesome, very honored to be a part of that. Just incredible. So I got to do that at 2 o'clock today. My head was pretty clear. I was pretty much ready to roll. Frank, man, I hit you back up while you could have called me beforehand, but you could call me after this too. After I'm done, if you want to call me and talk to me, more than happy to. I'd love to do it. Whatever you got that you want help with or whatever. And that's honestly, guys. Um, yeah, Tom, you got that Sadiku coming up. And then we sold Johnny Charger, got the hookup on that Tyler Hero super short print. Nobody knew anything about it until after the bids. He got it for $13. They're selling for like $400 on eBay right now. So shout out to Johnny for getting a heck of a deal, a killer deal on that card. I'm not upset. I hope he makes a lot of money. I hope he can flip it. You know, if I cared about money, there's no way I'd give away as many of those cards as I gave out during the 24-hour stream. I mean, it would be silly if I cared about money and I did something like that. And okay, and all the free breaks. So I'm sorry, man. Give me 1 second. My food is here a little quicker than it was supposed to be. Give me 1 second. Man, my steak is about a half hour early because they said it would be about an hour and a half, and it only took them like a half an hour. So interesting. Hope it's prepped the way it's supposed to be. I ordered myself some steak Outback tonight because last night I just wanted to eat quick when I was done with the stream. So we went through the Wendy's drive-through, remember? And I didn't even eat a lot of it. Like I think I was so tired. I had like 4 or 5 bites. I gave Zoe about half of the burger, so she got herself a little treat, and then that was it. Showered. You guys know the rest. Yeah. So I mean, I was. Let me put it this way. I was blown away by all the generosity. I was blown away by all the support. I was blown away from the times which we would call like, I guess maybe a dead zone, that 3 a.m. to like 6, 7 in the morning time frame. We legit were running 40, 38 or 37, I think was the lowest at just one little point. But 40-ish to 60 viewers through that window, which is just mind-blowing to me. Now I do get it. You know, I do these on a Friday night, so people may be up later or may stay up more. But guys, wow, that's crazy. Like 30, 40-ish to 60 people from 3 a.m. to 6, 7 o'clock. You know, once you hit 7 o'clock, honestly, for me, every time, the hardest stretch is that like 3, 4 a.m. until it gets daylight. And then once we got to go on a walk and pick up the coffee and all that stuff, I mean, obviously the coffee helps, but when you get to go on a walk and you're moving around a little bit more, you're fresh air, there's just a lot of things. The hard parts and the crappy parts about them, and I don't know if many of you guys have done or you when you're maybe a little bit younger or recently you've stayed up really, really, really late. When you get to a point where you're overtired, your body temperature, you can't get comfortable all the time, you get you saw me, I was putting on a hoodie, taking off a hoodie, turn the fan off, below me I got a little fan here, turn it on, turn it off. It's like I was going through menopause or something. But you get that weird feeling, and then it's kind of stays with you as you're still staying awake and you haven't gotten that right sleep. But man, I mean, I think back to like from 6 a.m. I kept talking about it too. It was like already noon. Like from 6 a.m. once we got that daylight and stuff again, all of a sudden it's already 12 o'clock. And we kept talking about how that 6-hour window was just so fast. It almost seemed like somebody moved the clocks up. And they almost played a trick on you. There's no way we just went through 6 hours in that span. I mean, it was freaking incredible. It was so fast. Yeah, man. That's one thing I want to talk about too, man. So many so many flippin' awesome, generous people. So many people that I can't say enough to thank, man. Like everybody that does what they do, you know. Jimmy talking about it all the time. Jimmy doing his thing, and I sent him the money for that double or nothing for the videos and stuff. So we still got to figure all that out, which RSR contributed to as well. Triple or nothing. Dent donated. Colorado Dell donated, but Johnny kicked that off and started that. Um, BITG with all his, network talk throughout his streams, everything he did, sending the cards that he sent. He always, like when I have something like this going on, he always throws in crazy extras. Like a lot of those cool vintage football cards. I had talked to him about buying some vintage cards from him, fresh, just new, different stuff to have as part of to fluctuate the auction. So we had a wide variety because I knew we'd be doing auctions throughout different times as filler, and like throwing all those nice, clean vintage football cards. We had talked about baseball, and then he had sent me photos, like showing me each individual, like the Doug Williams rookie, like all those cards, man, that were just super, super clean and just amazing, man. Like for him doing that, for RSR's donations, for Dent, for Dell. There were people like Balls who sent money ahead of time. I think Superman, or I forget who it was now, sent me some money to get some. Austin sent money for Red Bulls. Now Grant, I feel bad. I feel really, really, really bad because I missed something because by the time I started, I wasn't really checking emails. And I want to see if he still wants to do something with this and we can incorporate this another way or something. But I had seen it last night as I was going through my emails. And I feel bad because I do want to incorporate something with it if he wants to. So let me just look and see what it was again. Oh, there was nothing attached to it. What? Images. Oh, he had a Devers. Man. So, Grant, I don't know if he's in here or not. I'll get with him. He had a cool card. Let me just send him real quick something. On weekend. I know he wanted to, so shout out to him for wanting to and me missing that like beforehand. Freaking no Dacker life, dude. The guy drove like over 600 miles round trip to drop off all that stuff that got here at like 2 o'clock. Which we are going to be doing stuff with. I mean, I don't know that we're going to do it tonight because we're not going to have a lot of time before BITG goes live and I have a steak staring at me. I wanted to make this one more of thoughts, recaps, and thank yous. No Dacker. I mean, there's so many people. All the new members. I want to thank all the mods. Like, you guys just did absolutely incredible work. If you guys think about the stream, if you guys were there a long time or parts in between, we had very, very minor, little minute, like chat issues where there was a troll or someone in here. It was absolutely mind-blowing. I thought for sure it had been a lot worse than it was, but mods nipped anything in the butt right away. I mean, it was quick. It was boom, right? So that was awesome. That was amazing. Appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Man, all the new members, like I said, and everybody that was here, whether you spent a minute, you spent an hour, you spent 5 hours, you spent 24 hours, 20 hours, 16 hours, whatever it was, you guys all made it go. And you guys are going to hear in my interview from the Sports Card Nation podcast, when he asked me about how I get the energy, like, how do you always have your energy? How can you do it? How do you make it happen? And my answer to him, and you'll hear it in the interview, is the community. It's you guys. You guys are the ones that keep me going. Give me the energy, give me the boost, give me the want to, right? As much as this is therapeutic for me, you guys make that a possibility. You guys make it to where, I want to. I want to do this. I want to continue to push this. I want to continue to grow this and be positive in any way I can. So you guys will definitely, man. It's all good, man. Doesn't matter how long you were here, man. Whether you popped in, if you popped in at all, you supported, right? If you had 30 seconds or a minute and you popped in, whether you said something or didn't, but if you said something, you even engaged yourself a little more and said, hey, man, I'm just popping in. I got so-and-so. I got to do what I got to do. That's supporting. That's popping in, right? That's you supported. So thank you. So WVogs, thank you, man. Man, and just like it seemed like the majority of the giveaways, like we knew, like even by seeing the person, maybe we didn't know at first because like remember, some people were always good members and been members for a while, but we didn't know because they created a Twitter so they could be part of the giveaways like I told people to do. And so like we didn't match up Zombie at first, and we didn't know, and then he was like, hey, what is it again? I can't see on the screen very well. And then all of a sudden he DMs me, hey, this is Zombie Boss through the Twitter on the thing. I mean, just awesome. Congrats to everybody who won the cards. Congrats to Feel Guy who won the $100 giveaway. Congrats to what's her face? Very big, huge supporter of Rippin', and she actually won the 10% off for the whole this month, which was awesome. Carrie in there. No, not Carrie. Was it Carrie? I'm getting the two mixed up now in names, and I don't want to mess it up anymore. But man, all the members, everybody, you guys, everybody that was part of the auctions, and then how cool was it to have Jeff Airtime on? So shout out to Tom T for the amazing giveaways, and then being generous enough, because I screwed up on the first one looking at the counts, where he actually fixed it and said we're gonna send them each one, right? And then Austin got redemption, I think, on one of the other ones, which there was this where I changed it. Okay, we'll do the wheel, but that first time I just said no, you got to change your number, or you got to do a different number, and he had the same number as the other person. So Tom T, just unselfishness again, just awesome guy. I don't know if you guys don't have him, aren't subscribed to him, man, why not? I don't know what would be holding you back. And then Airtime coming on to kick off with his trivia, which was just awesome again, guys. If you don't have him, I don't know why. If you're not checking out his trivias every other Sunday, you got a glimpse of what it is. It's always a blast. It's always fun. So make sure you do. That was awesome. And then Striker Breaks coming in and doing that in depth. It's even cool. You know what's cool to me? And this is what's fun to me. And this is what I'm about. It was cool seeing BITG in the chat when Striker was in. And BITG knew what kind of videos and what Striker had done in the past. And he was in the comments, like, putting things about, like, the case and all this. And, the series of the, I'm drawing a blank right now because my mind's still not 100% fresh. But the whatever series, BITG even stated in there. And, like, that's what's cool. That's what I like. Breakers that know about other breakers, that have watched other breakers, that can intertwine. And that's why I know BITG, my man's a good dude. And that's what he's about. I mean, again, all the auctions, like, and I think next time we do this 24-hour stream, I think there's going to be more people brought on. I know Scoves, my boy Scoves, Justin, said before the stream ever started early in the day, if you need somebody, I'll be available a lot of times. We can talk. Like, he'd have been a great person to have on to talk for a while and just intertwine. And I think maybe we'll do that, the next go around. We'll have one or two more spots where we do some kind of thing where we have, I couldn't incorporate Thirsty Thursdays because unless I would have done it right at the end, because I'm not going to sit there and be drinking, and that's not what I'm going to do during a 24-hour stream. That's just not going to happen. There's no way I'm going to be able to do it. And I don't dwell on negativity, and it's not to be negative about, but obviously there already have been a couple drops in the subscribers. We gained quite a few though during this, so it's all good. But I was at like 2.9, now I'm at like 2.8. Couple more might drop off, simply for the fact that they were just probably lost a couple Twitter followers too, just because they were, that's all they were there for, is the prize, and that was really it. And that's fine. And for people who don't see any value in what I bring or my content and don't enjoy it, it's all good, man. I'm not, I do what I can. I do what I can, man. Yeah, I mean, and there was quite a few people that stayed up through the thing, like Warcraft, Super, Kevin Kirk. So shout out to Warcraft, shout out to Super, shout out to Warcraft, Kevin Kirk. I'm trying to think of who else was there the majority of the time. But there was, Tom T even tried to stick it out. He couldn't stick it out the whole time, and I don't blame him. But there were some people that I might be missing one or two. I know I saw Jeff Van Evenhoven in a lot, in and out. We probably lost him late early morning, or late night, early morning. A lot of you guys I saw quite a bit. But again, shout out to you guys for doing that, man. So yeah, Superman, appreciate you, brother. Yeah, dude, it's all about you guys, man. It's again, that was like one of the first questions in my interview today was, where do you get your energy from? I could never do some of the stuff you do, like you keep going. And it's you guys, man. It's all you guys. But some of you guys just love to ride it out the whole way, and man, that just fires me and fuels me up even a little bit more. So it keeps me rolling. And then man, I'm trying to think, like, shout out to Young and Nini. Did you guys enjoy the IRL meetup with my partners Young and Nini? So I've been following Young and Nini for probably a couple years now, and I've always said in their streams, you got to get to Minnesota sometime. You got to get to Minnesota sometime. And it just happened to be that, like, Thursday I heard they were going to be in Minneapolis or Minnesota in the area. And I said, oh, crap, I'm starting my 24-hour stream Friday. Maybe we can make it work to where you guys can, like, Saturday, if that's going to be here, we can meet up somehow. And they're like, well, Young's like, we're for sure going to make that happen, And I think I kind of talked about this a little bit after I left, from driving back from hanging out with them, meeting them, and how it was tough. It's tough when you got two streams going on, and it's tough when it's my first time, like, actually physically being present with them, and trying to keep you guys as much entertained as I can, and trying to keep conversation, with them. And I think they understand what I'm saying when I say it too. And it's part of streaming, and as a part of that's what I'm going to do, and being around people, like, that's just how it is. I don't know. I know they got to keep going, they got to keep moving, but it would have been cool to hang out longer. But then again, I had to get back to get the stream at least closed out, because we were approaching the 24 hours. So, but they're awesome people. I know I saw Tom T in like their comment, not during the live, I'm just saying on a comment afterwards, like on one of their last videos they uploaded where it was titled like with meeting up with me. So I know I saw Tom T in there. Jimmy Guns was, I know, asking questions to Young, because about if they've been to Portland, and they had played or been at a venue that Jimmy Guns had been at. So super, super, super cool. God, I'm gonna miss people. Rippin' Gypsy and Smash, thank you guys for as well. Every sponsor that I had listed. True Seekers. So True Seekers picked a couple mods. he picked a couple mods that he had kind of watched as he was throughout the thing, like the interaction, and he had done his own thing where he wanted to give them some money. So I basically just doubled it up. So people got some money today, PayPal and that was from Truth. That was donated or sponsored by Truth, and then I took it because he wanted it split up to 4 people, and then I doubled it up for each one of you guys. So that was for mods, just for like people who were there a long time, most of the time, that did a lot of work. So again, thank you guys. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys, all you guys, man. You guys, I could thank every one of you guys, to be honest with you. Everybody that hangs out, everybody that supports, everybody that's a part of this, guys. And we're just going to keep moving forward. Like, we're going to keep the positivity. We're going to keep the direction. I'm really excited for you guys to hear the interview because I think it really went awesome. I think it really went well. He didn't go really in depth on me or anything, like, but he wanted a brief little history on the addiction side. He wanted a little brief history, from the addiction in the past, and then we went to the sports card stuff. So it was a very interesting, very good interview. It's just a lot of, again, a lot of more pure me. Shout out to Lance. He did a Twitter video, like a little Periscope or whatever. It's like on his Twitter, Up North Lance. Shout out to a lot of people who commented on my thank you video I did this morning or earlier this afternoon. You guys, typically when I get to the tail end of these 24-hour streams, every bit of me is pretty much worn out, and my emotional side is kicked even farther. And I just kind of speak it from the heart to try to wrap it up. I think that's the best way after a long stream that you can do that, or that's the best way I feel, at least personally, that you try to get your message across, and you try to speak from your heart, not just your mind, but you speak from your heart, and Lance kind of brought it up. He shouted me out. He said, "Hey, if you missed the stream, if you didn't see anything," he said, if nothing else, watch the last 10 minutes of the stream, the last part of it, the last 10 minutes of just see what he has to say." And I appreciate that. And I know a lot of other people commented on things like that. And he had said in his video, I think Phil Hughes had made a tweet the other day about, "I'm seeing a lot of negativity in the hobby, so what gives?" Or what, was the question or whatever. So he was kind of responding to that, and saying, why are people, going at each other so much and being so negative? And, maybe it's because a lot of people are still cooped up, people are losing jobs, there's a lot of different things happening, a lot of different things going on. And like, when I think about a lot of this, and I want to say something, because what's really awesome and really cool about this is, like, hearing from other people, like my boy BITG, he gained a couple customers. He said he knows for sure he gained at least a couple new customers from this. And it's that network mentality again, right? And that's the things I love hearing the most, is people that get other people that I support getting more support for what they do. That's the ultimate goal. That's why I do what I do, right? Network mentality. I bring it up in the interview as well. But here's the other cool thing. I had somebody, and I don't have to say any names, but this is positive. I had somebody that, like, I had to block a while back, right? And I probably blocked him before I took that break. I had somebody personally reach out to me. I had an email. They reached out to me yesterday, like in the evening or at some time late in the day. And I actually read the email, before I went in the shower, and I ended up unblocking this person. And, they basically just said, hey, man, I know whatever, it was something silly in the past. They said, I actually had a different account. I was watching a lot of your stream, respect, whatever. And that's what I'm about, man. That's what I'm cool, man. Like I said, I make a lot of tweets on Twitter that, hey, we can figure out our differences. We can get past some things, and we can all be a better community if we do. We don't have to rag on at each other. We don't have to be negative at each other. We don't have to call people names and crap. Like, I mean, unless it's for a joke, unless you know the other person's personality and that's a joke, that's cool. That's fine. But if you're really like calling out people really over just silly things, I don't get it. I don't understand why, right? And maybe I did some of that stuff back in the past, but I don't do that anymore. I've learned, I've changed, I've found that, it's a positive direction. Move in a positive direction, focus on the positives, and everything else is going to work out, man. Everything is going to smooth out. And for you, again, I talked about this a little bit during the walk vlogs, during the 24-hour stream. It's cool for like people like RSR, who I don't even really have to. I just say, hey, bring it up. Like if I were to stream one day, they're going to be having their auction coming up or whatever. But I don't have to do a ton of like push for them, because they've built up their community or the channel now, or they've gotten the people from the community, to focus and enjoy what they do. And as some of you other channels that are smaller and have, are trying to get to that point, they want to get to 500, 400, 800, 1,000, whatever amount of subs you want to get to or subscribers, which I don't like to call people even that. I like to call them either supporters, family members, brothers, sisters, if they're females, whatever it might be. I don't feel like I always say, I feel like anybody new that subscribes to my channel, I want to get to know them. I want to be able to consider them my friend, right? I don't want it to just be another number. I'm not all about just another number. Like, that's just not something I strive or jive off. So, but yeah, just me here to stand. Mr. Rogers, I hope not. I hope I don't remind you of Mr. Rogers, bro. Please don't say that. Please don't say that. Yo, it's hard R cards, man. What's going on, brother? Dan, how the hell you been, bro? Hope you're doing all right. It's been a minute. Good to see you. Good to see you. But again, guys, I mean, it just goes to show you that even if you have some old, stupid, whatever, if you want to call it beef or whatever, you can still work out your differences. You can still somehow make shit right. You can still figure it out. And it was cool to get that email from that dude. And just put things aside and move forward, man. So, yeah, it's really good to see you, brother. Good to see you in here, man. Appreciate you popping in. No, nobody needs anything, man. I mean, literally, yeah, you could do whatever you want to do with your channel. I mean, you could do, and you don't have to be alive. You don't have to live stream. You can also just create videos like open boxes, mail days, do some kind of content. You can get into editing if you want, like some of the big YouTubers are, and edit. See, that's the funny thing. That's what me and this Zoe, no. Lay down. That's what me and my guy at the podcast were saying at the Sports Card Nation podcast. He said, I'll be editing this. You do your interviews and whatever just live, which is crazy. If you have a screw up, you have a screw up. But I'm all right with that. I'm all right with screwing up. I've screwed up so much in my life that what's screwing up again gonna do? Besides, it's just real. Like, You're doing it now. It's just real. Like, everything's live. You shoot it. You do it. It's done. You don't have to go back and do any edits. You don't change things. You see it the way it was done, really. I mean, I guess that's the best way to explain it, or the best way to say it. What's up, Don? How you doing, brother? Also, guys, if you guys have any, if you guys or you guys need totals, or you guys still have to pay up for anything from the auctions, you guys know my PayPal. If you guys need a total, please let me know. Either email me or hit me up, so I can definitely get you a total, so we can get that squared up, get all the payments squared up, because I'm going to start packaging stuff up here. In fact, I already got Johnny Charger. I think he's excited for his big card. He got a steal of a deal on that Tyler Hero super short print mosaic card. That he got that in a base jaw mosaic for $13. Hopefully he can get it, sell it for $300 or $350 at least, or something. So he hit me up to get squared up on payment, and I'm getting that thing shot out right now. Yeah, I could probably get you guys like totals like right now. So I got all you guys' stuff organized. I just gotta look at what tray. Don M and Warcraft. So Warcraft 2, 4. I got Warcraft. I got you at $9.50, brother. Don M. So Don M, if you paid for the one before, not the 24-hour stream, I don't know if you did. The other one was 14 with the shipping. This one was for this 24-hour stream was $25. $25. $25. Love the total. You need the total, or you still? No, you got it, don't you? Did you send, William? Dude, I wouldn't have enough time right now to look through everybody's PayPal. If you sent, we should be good. Let me see. Jeff, I thought you already sent, didn't you, bro? You might have got some more. Did you get some more cards after you sent that 80 or whatever? Didn't you send $80? Like during the stream? I thought you did, bro. Did you not? Also, guys, I'm going to try out this dude. I don't know when he's breaking it, but I got into his break. He's on Twitter, Syndicate Sports Cards. He's got a little 3-box mixer. I'm just going to pop in. I sent him some PayPal to check it out. But it's like Optic Football and Optic Contenders and something else. It's like 25 a random team. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you sent 80, right? You sent $80. Yeah, then if you sent or William, we're straight, bro. All right. So you had. So I got your two little big stacks here. So you had sent $80. So let's just see. 6, 10, 13. That's 20. Yeah, so 86. 86 total. 86 total. So if you sent 80, I think you did $6 more, and that would be it. So, anybody else need a total at all? Did I miss somebody in the chat room? Warcraft Don. Did you hear your total, bro? But yeah, you guys too. Okay, cool. Airtime. Yeah. I know a lot of people had. I didn't know. I haven't had a chance to really look through everything and go, oh, hey, this person has and this person hasn't. Just keep holding my one card. I'll eventually find, right? Yeah, you're good, bro. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if you sent Alex B. It's all good, man. If you guys just check. If you haven't, just let me know. We'll get her figured out. So, and another thing I want to let you guys know is, like, any of you guys, if you guys need any help, like, just trying, like, for whatever with your channels or whatever, if you're trying to do something with a channel and you're like, you feel like you're stumped or stuck, if you need ideas or you want any kind of other help, I mean, just reach out to me. And again, that list that Kevin Kirk has that he's created, which is amazing and awesome. If you're not on that list and you create content, like you do YouTube videos, auctions, breaks, streams, what have you, and you're not on that list and you feel like you need to be or you want to be, I mean, I'm not saying you need to be, but I'm saying you want to be, get a hold of Kevin or get a hold of me, and we'll look it over and see and make a decision. But, I mean, if you're someone that's part of the community, I would assume that it would be absolutely fine to have you added to the list. So, and again, I hope you guys took away some of the stuff. You know, I can recap a lot of the stuff that I was talking during the walks and stuff. You know, about ways of like getting yourself better. Here's something that I always get a lot of feedback on. And here's I think a very important point when you're doing sent my payment yesterday if it was a wrong one. I'll get with you, Tony, if there's anything. Here's the thing is something I was touching on. I hear this a lot. And I want to say I even heard this from the podcast, but I heard that, or somebody had said something, just more recent. But being engaged, like if you're the one that's host, right, or you're the one that's streaming or doing the stream, it's being engaged with the people in the chat. It's being engaged with the community. So whether you're doing auctions, you're doing breaks, you're doing whatever, paying attention as much as you can. Now, like I said, when I do my Monday night in-depths with Defness, I'm probably not going to see the chat. Like, I'm being honest with you guys because I am focused 100% on the interviewee, the guest, who's on, and listening to them and what they have to say, and then going from there with the interview. So that is one stream that I probably just won't pay attention to. But all other streams, I'm looking at what you guys have to say. I'm trying to answer. Sometimes I might miss it here or there if I go on a ramble about something or talk about something. But, man, it's all good. That's cool, man. Kevin's putting on a list. So if you want to be included, email Kevin. He put the email right in there in chat. So remember, now, if you're not doing anything, yeah, so Frank V. Rippin would be a guy to add there. So just email Kevin with your links to YouTube, whatever, and he'll get you added. I think me and Kevin are going to be having a phone conversation after this. He wants some ideas or he has some questions and whatever. And that's the thing, guys. I am more than open and available to help you guys out. So if you guys, have questions or whatever, you can email me. I can get you maybe my phone number if you don't have it. We can have a phone conversation, whatever it is you might want to do. So, And I have some other cool ideas of things I'm going to do that I might start doing like on Wednesday nights before BITG goes live. Because Wednesday is kind of just a whatever day, even though sometimes I think we need just a whatever day where we just kind of stream and catch up. And if I have something, we can do it. But I want to start doing not really an auction, like per se, like what, Jimmy was going to do some dual auctions, which I think is awesome. As long as just one person's doing it at a time and he brings it in, I think that's a great idea for people that don't have as many people watching and supporters at the time. But I think my first person I'm going to kick this off with, it's going to be people that are like up and coming that don't have a lot of subscribers yet. I feel maybe should or they're moving. But I'm going to bring on Tom T. And it's going to be somewhat like it's going to be in a couple weeks probably from now. He needs to get some things set up and whatnot. But it's going to be kind of like I'll basically be hosting him in what he does. So he's got a lot of that junk wax he can sell. He's got a lot of different variations of stuff, packs he can sell. And almost be like a mini stream, almost like a mini his stream, but I'll be interacting with on my channel with all you guys, but you'll have him on there too, and he'll be actually the one, that and if someone's interested in buying some 85 packs, cello packs, or whatever, he's got all sorts of stuff, and he's got to get it organized better. I reached out to him earlier today. That's why I'm talking about it right now. But it'll be something that any of you guys can reach out to me. It's not an interview. It's not an in-depth. It's not a Thursday thing. It's going to be just something where it's bringing a community member on and giving them my platform for you guys to get to know them better and have a chance to maybe buy product if they have it, like unopened packs, or something like that. So, yeah, I mean, anybody can come on, man. Anybody that's got some things going on. So, yeah, Frank B down the road when we talk about what we're going to be talking about, but not everybody makes the list. If you want more yeah, no. So it's not, the list is not, it's all about like you providing. So if you provide content, whatever, it's not for like it's not for just hey, I want to get a bunch of numbers up, okay? Remember, I'm just going to say this, if that's people's motives, that's not the right way of doing things. The right way of doing things is supplying the content, having the content, and then growing your community or getting the community to grow with you as well. That's how you do it. Because remember what I said, you could gain 500 subscribers on your YouTube channel. You could go from 50 or 100 to 5 or 600. And Stryker touched on this as well during the in-depth. But your view count probably won't even change when you do that. Or if you go from 500 to 1,000 and you're just going subscribe to me, to everybody, and you go to any kind of stream and whatever, and they have zero to do with you and they don't care about what you do. They're just going to do it because maybe they'll get a subscription back. What's the point? I mean, you want people that are going to actually pop in at some point. And maybe subscribers don't show up every day because they got their own life and they got other things to do, and they're busy with work or they're busy schedules or they're doing their own thing. But hell, you see people all the time that, pop in every once in a blue moon. Oh man, I haven't been in here forever. And you see it in other people's streams. They're still supporting you. But what I'm getting at is you're not going to have a boat ton of people watching you if that's all you're doing. Like you gotta have stuff to there's gotta be a reason why people want to come and watch you. You gotta have content to give them at some point somehow. So one for pie, one for ice cream, root beer floats. I'm not sure what we're doing. All right, so I got this really great steak that was delivered that's waiting to be killed, a big old porterhouse. and baked potato and good stuff. So I'm gonna eat a good meal for once. Again, you guys. Again, you guys. Yes, exactly. Yep, and I'll have somebody like the card hobbyist on too. He'll be another guy that I'll definitely have on. Um, and we can figure out what you'll do on that episode, whether it's talk about stuff within the hobby and your own like your happy hour type deal style, only on my thing with more or whatever. Get your name out there and get more people. What up, brother? You missed your big shout out earlier, but definitely shouted you out. So appreciate you once again, man, for driving almost 600 miles. That was insane, bro. Insane, man. But I got a steak that got here. We've been almost 50 minutes in. BITG should be going live soon. Again, thank each and every one of you. Everybody that watched, everybody supported. All the members, all the new members, all the mods. You guys did amazing things. Anybody that was listed as sponsors, again, I had them all listed in any description and all of them. Thank you, all you guys. Guns, BITG, RSR, Rip and Gypsy, ClassicPackBreaks.com, Balls, all his support, Tom T for all the giveaway stuff, Jeff Airtime for being on, Striker Breaks for being on, just everybody, man. Kirk for everything he did. Everybody that bought auctions, No Dacker Life again for dropping that stuff off. It was absolutely mind-blowing, man. It was insane. We have great old school stuff to just have fun and do things with giveaways. There will be, so remember I told you guys I had some more Prism draft football that was supposed to be here. So that 2016 Prism box should be showing up with 4 autos. That was supposed to be part of that. That's going to be a members break. But I'm probably going to have to split that up now because we have like over the 30 members. We're at like 50 some members. So we'll probably have to do 2 separate breaks and just split it up. Half in one break, half in another break. So I got 4 boxes of blasters of the Prism draft. I got the 2016 Prism. But those will probably just be members only breaks. Again, there's going to be certain things I do for the members. And we'll figure that out. We'll plan all that out. So, man, again, I thank all you guys. Don't forget, Back in the Game is going to be going live here soon. Go out and support him. Make sure you show him some love. Love you, man. Love you, bro. Love you, balls. Love all you guys, man. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Looking forward to, again, tomorrow night is going to be Pepino Man with In Depth with Deafness. If you don't know who Pepino Man is, search Pepino Man, Pepino space MAN. Make sure that you come with your humor side, and you want to have a good time and you want to laugh, because that's the kind of stuff he brings. He's got a very interesting story, though. You'll find out. But he's very humorous. It's pretty incredible that's the humor side he has from where he's come from. So, enough about that, because we're going to talk about it a lot more as we go in depth tomorrow night. So I'm still thinking 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm going to make sure that works for him. Might be 7. I'm hoping 6 works. We'll get you. Yeah, give me a call, man. I can bite. I can eat and talk to you. I'm going to get all this stuff set out. So, again, thanks again to everybody. You guys are all amazing. Absolutely incredible. And, man, hell yeah. Love y'all, man. Have a great Sunday night. And we will see you all soon. Love y'all. Later.